going on, y'all? It feels so good to be back. This is my first episode since moving back to Chicago, and man, oh man, does it feel so good to be back in the state of Illinois. The traffic sucks, but damn it, I still have missed this state. Now, we got a lot of things to talk about. We got the upcoming college football season. We got baseball still going on. Can Arch Manning win the Heisman Trophy this year? I mean, on top of that, some of the players on the Philadelphia Eagles are really saying like, "Oh, well, you know what? We're not the defending champs. We're just going into this season trying to win another Super Bowl." Dummies, that makes you the defending champs, you freaking morons. Anyways, we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun time. And hey, before we get started, be sure to click the link in the description of this video if you want some True Victory apparel, baby. They have so much going on for them right now. They are veteran-owned, veteran-operated. They have awesome shirts, as you can tell by what I'm rocking right now. It looks like I'm rocking North Carolina blue. But we're going to get to North Carolina in just a bit. Like I said, be sure to check out TrueVictory.com. And once you find what you're looking for, be sure to use code NoMercySports15 for 15% off your entire purchase. True Victory, baby. Let them know I sent you. All right. Now, let's get into tonight's episode. It is going to be a fun one. Let's do it, baby. Let me talk to you. Oh my God. Well, right now we got Friday Night SmackDown on. They just provided us with the greatest dedication video to one Hulk Hogan. RIP to the greatest face and heel in the wrestling industry. I mean, look, I tell you, this week has sucked because not only did the Prince of Darkness depart us, but so did Hulk Hogan. But hey, it's crazy. But that's how it goes. And you know what? Millions of people are living disposed. But hey, maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, you need to get on Crazy Train. You need to get on Crazy Train. Otherwise, you're going off the rails on Crazy Train. But we got a guest waiting for us backstage, and here he is.
I know I'm being used. It's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse. I know, but you with me. That's okay, 'cause I got no self-esteem. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh,
JT, what is going on, my man?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'd be a lot better if the Prince of Darkness and Hulk Hogan didn't depart us.
It's been a rough one, man. Real rough one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wanted to look it up. It has to be one of the worst, like, celebrity weeks ever. I know that we've had some big back-to-backs, but this might be the biggest one ever. I didn't really look it up though to see which was the biggest.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, I really thought Betty White departing us was big, but the Grim Reaper was just like, hey, hold my beer and watch this.
I think Chuck Norris is in bubble wrap right now, man.
Oh my! I swear to God, if he departs us, social media is going the rest of the year posting memes of him.
Others than doubt. Keith Richards him and the Cockroaches. They're going to be here forever, man.
I'm surprised Keith Richards and Mick Jagger are still going.
They're still going, man. Crazy.
It really is. But man, oh man, let's get into the episode right now. Football season is nearly here, and honestly, there's nothing better than waking up on a Saturday morning and tuning in to College Game Day, or even waking up on a Sunday morning and getting ready to tune in for some afternoon NFL football. However, when it comes to watching football in general, does college football have the best atmosphere when compared to the NFL?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I actually think that the Saturday morning show on ESPN too, with the Home Depot the Home Depot kickoff, whatever it's called. I think that's way better than any of the NFL shows. I think college football, honestly, if you go to a good college football game, you'll never you can't appreciate the NFL. The
Mm-hmm.
NFL is these long timeout breaks. It gets real
Oh, yeah.
quiet in the stadium. Where at college, there's at least bands playing. There's people screaming back and forth. I mean, the best football games. I've been to a ton of Steeler games. I've been to a ton of Pitt football games. Pitt at West Virginia, man. I wouldn't give that up for any Steeler game ever. I mean, the Pitt games are just unbelievable against WVU. People in college live it through their heart, man. It's a little different than the NFL fans.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. And on top of that, Pittsburgh is one of the most hostile environments when it comes to the NFL. When playing a football game, there when you're the away team.
Yeah, we're up there. I mean, I know that we go at it with Cleveland, Baltimore. I think Cleveland fans are a little rough going to Cleveland once. It's a whole different. It's different. It depends. I mean, Philadelphia, of course. I have friends that went to the Flyers games against the Penguins, or even the Capitals against the Penguins back when Ovi and Crosby were both young guys. There was some bad talk going on, man. I mean, it's what makes sports, man. You don't want to go to a sporting event and sit in a church pew. I mean, you want to go and you want about to scream and talk, and I mean,
yeah.
that's the best part about it. As long as you keep it classy. I mean, you see kids, and if there's kids in front of you, man, don't be throwing F-bombs. That's the problem I used to have when I was a little bit younger with like the WVU fans would just they didn't care.
Oh, for sure. And I'm still trying to overcome that problem of like dropping the F bombs, especially like, when you're living in an apartment complex and you want to scream so hard at the TV.
Oh, it's probably hard.
Oh
Man.
my God. Thank God for my wife, because she will keep me in check of like, look, you can get excited, just don't be screaming at the top of your lungs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's hard. It's a switch. It's hard to turn off sometimes. I mean, I had 3 kids, so I went through that whole transformation of like, okay, there's kids in the room. But now my kids are older again, and I'm finding like if my buddies or something are over the house and the kids running around, I slip up a lot more than I used to, because it's like a switch, man. Once that switch goes off, it's off.
It really is. I mean, I remember when I was at job training for the Army in Georgia, and I was watching the Giants-Bucks game, and it was when Daniel Jones made his debut as the starting quarterback. I screamed at the top of my lungs when he ran in for the touchdown, giving the Giants the go-ahead lead. One of the drill sergeants came in screaming at the top of his lungs, like, who the fuck is yelling right now? And I go, that'd be me, drill sergeant. He goes, why the fuck are you yelling? I go, the Giants just took the lead. When I got stuck for almost an hour outside.
Dude, I couldn't even imagine that.
It was worth it. It was 100% worth it.
Definitely, man. I mean, I think in my life I've sang in a band for 14 years, and I think I've lost my voice way more being in a sporting event than I ever have singing 40, 50 songs a night. So,
oh yeah,
it's something about the passion, man. If you have passion for sports, that's why a lot of times ladies don't get it. But man, it's a whole.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're a part of a movie for 3 hours, man. You want the ending to be good.
No, I think one of my best memories when it comes to whether it's college football or NFL. So I was stationed in Washington State during my time in the Navy. And obviously football out there starts at 10 o'clock in the morning.
No, yeah,
me and my buddy would meet up at a B-Dubs he was on one base that was like across the pond where the Puget Sound is. And I was on one base, but we'd meet at a B-dubs that was literally in the middle between us.
Oh, that's
we
awesome.
go there, and the waitresses come up to us. Hey, can we start you off with anything? Water, coffee, tea? I'm like, yeah, give me a shot of Patron and a Budweiser. The waitress, I swear to God, the waitress was like, sir, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I go, yeah, football's on. What's your point?
That makes sense because we do here in Pittsburgh. We do the NCAA tournament. The first day of the tournament, we go to B-dubs about 10:30, and we sit there and we drink for a good 8-9 hours. My wife has to get me out of the place. You mentioned B-dubs yesterday, man. B-dubs is an underrated place, man. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. Oh man. B-dubs is honestly the perfect go-to place, like if you want to watch a UFC event or if you want to watch just football in general.
They got the sports bar part of their bar down perfect. I mean, they don't. It's geeked. I mean, you go in there for some basketball games. There's 14 TVs, 18 TVs, right? You can watch everything, man. It's unbelievable. And you actually had me. You say you can walk to B-dubs from your place?
Yeah. It's like a half mile down the road, and it's like a 15-minute walk. But hey, I'll tell you one thing: it does help get the steps in.
Dude, that's nice too. You get a little hammered, you don't have to worry about driving home. That's a nice thing, man.
Oh, for sure. But hang on, real quick. We got some people backstage, and here is one of them.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast. Like a punch right to your face. College sports villain. Taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins. Rebellious to the core. I won't back down. Won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
What's up?
What is going on, Andrew? How you doing?
Good. I was really just skulking the background here, uploading you a video over here on the bottom for a tribute.
Oh, hell yeah.
I see a ghost in the back, so this ain't about me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we got somebody who's been out of the game for a while. He's big, and I'm sure he's brought some spicy takes with. Yes, sir. Like I said, he's big, and I'm sure he brought some spicy takes with him. Here he is.
Game day countdown with Mac and James. It's game day countdown, round rise and shine. Mac and James with the sports talk line. Big plays, bright lights, teams on the rise. From the first snap to the final drive. Big hits, big plays, all the highlights. Countdown's on, it's football time. Game day countdown, Mac and James, let's go. Game day countdown with Mac and James.
Drink in my cup, in my hand. Oh, from my youth, cause they know I'm the man. Oh, from my youth, cause they know I'm the man. Oh, from my youth, cause they know I'm the man. Drink in my cup, in my hand. Oh, from my youth, cause they know I'm the man. Oh, from my youth, cause they know I'm the man. Oh, from my youth, cause they know I'm the man.
Drink in my cup, in my hand. pull up on my dude, cause they know I'm the man. I'm in the VIP cause I'm very important. Unfortunately, I see some niggas I can't stand. So I step to them suckers and confront them like I should. We can settle this now, we can settle this in the hood. So what y'all wanna do? I gotta...
Big Mac, what is going on? How you been?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Long time no see, my man.
Schedule's getting less busy now. I'm getting more back to my free time. It's football season, you know.
Hell yeah.
I am looking forward to picking up on Sundays again. That is the one thing that I'm starting to clear my schedule for. I put it in. No more Sundays. So we get back on track. But yeah, Friday nights, man, I'm back available. So I'm like, hell yeah. As soon as I found out I was going to be available tonight, I was like, I texted James this morning. I was like, hey, I'm on here, man.
Bro, I saw the text and my face lit up like the Rockefeller Christmas tree.
Look at Big Man. He ain't even little man no more. He big man.
Yeah, he is. This kid is growing up.
So I will say we're friends on Facebook. I don't have that many friends on Facebook, so you guys are regularly. So I see you guys in there. I see little man, little big man is like he went from Pampers in a bottle to now this kid is giving you orders.
He's a monster.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. So JT and I were actually talking about this. Football season is nearly here, and there is honestly nothing better than waking up on Saturday mornings and tuning in for College Game Day, or even waking up on a Sunday morning and getting ready to tune in for some afternoon NFL football. However, when it comes to watching football in general, does I almost said college baseball again. Does college football have the best atmosphere when compared to the NFL?
They're very comparable. I will say that, but here's the difference, okay? Colleges, you have lots of diehards because people actually go to that school, and when you go to a school, you bleed those colors. It can be a little different. Most people that are true like diehard NFL fans, they inherited that. And I'm not going to say it's not as strong, but to me, there's a difference. There's a difference, okay? Because your average fan for NFL is like, yeah, good, NFL, go my team. Versus these college fans, they're going to watch every fucking college game. Not just football, it's almost every college team that they have, from women's lacrosse to men's basketball to everything. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like it is true to most of these people. That's why it's a different atmosphere, but it's similar. Now, I will say this, like you said, I'll give it to colleges, because colleges, they've been there a lot longer. They've had much more people come through their doors. So in that retrospect, yeah, I'm going to give it to colleges. Now, as far as the presentation, yeah, no, I mean, College Game Day, all that is so much better. They give you so much more in depth. And here what it is. With them, it's all about the football. Yeah. It's all about football. Yes, they have stories and all that, but it's all about football.
Especially when you see some of the entrances for these college teams as well.
Well, I mean, now it's Moneyball. Now it's Moneyball. So at this point, it's whoever's got the most money can go get the best talent, and good luck to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Nick Saban even foresaw this coming, and we all thought he was crazy. But now it's like, you know what, bro? You were actually making a point. Everybody, all the players in the transfer portal are actually in this for the money and the money alone.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the good thing, though. The good thing about it is, at least now these kids are getting paid.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And that's my whole thing is, so now I don't feel bad for this kid who signed for, a $2 million signing deal, who goes out and tears his ACL and really isn't the same, because at least you got paid for what happened. Versus 10 years ago, you 5-star athlete, you tear you mess up, you pull, you damage a ligament permanently. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
No, you're.
I hope you got the degree because you're gonna need it.
No, you are absolutely right. I mean, look, these kids go out onto that field. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into the sport that they have given their life to. And the second that they get a payday, they're just like, hey, you know what? We're still gonna do what we need to do, but the business side of things, they need to realize that we're bringing the attention. Like we're the reason why people are putting their asses on the couches and tuning in to watch us play.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, it is a 50-50 thing with colleges. And I'll say this, okay? 50% of those views are because they are loyal.
Yes.
They are loyal to that college. They are loyal fans of that school. The other 50%, I'm sure, are just they're diehard football people. That's the whole thing that I can say. That is the true difference between college fans and NFL fans. And I know there's a hell of a lot of overlap there, but most people that watch college, they watch every college game that they can. They follow it. They follow the guys. It is a lot more in depth because a lot of these players you don't know unless you do research. A lot of these in their backgrounds and all this, unless you do research, unless you watch a lot of film, there's a lot that goes into it to be able to follow all of these college kids versus the 32 NFL teams.
Oh, you are absolutely right. But I mean, look, like you said, when it comes to doing research and everything like that, I mean, right now, I don't think anybody has a better star-studded cast, and I'm going bias here right now. I don't think anybody has a better star-studded cast than Notre Dame. They literally have a legacy roster. They got CJ Carr, from the Carr family. They got Larry Fitzgerald's kid at wide receiver. I mean, you look at some of these names on Notre Dame, and it's insane of what their parents did in the NFL. But speaking of Notre Dame, we got a rivalry renewed this year as the Fighting Irish head to South Beach to take on the Miami Hurricanes. Now, these two teams definitely have a history when playing each other. And if you've seen the 30 for 30, at one point it was really bad between these two teams. It was so bad that the game was dubbed Catholics versus Convicts because Miami was just that bad in the best way possible during their run in the 80s. When it's all said and done, as week one of college football approaches, which team walks away starting the season 1-0?
You know what? I think it could be. I think it could be Miami. Honestly, they've really retooled Carson Beck at quarterback. He came over from Georgia. They got some sound defensive players that are NFL bond first, second round picks. A couple good offensive linemen. Notre Dame to me always seems to start a little slow with their season. They're getting a new quarterback in, and they did a great job recruiting like they always did. But Notre Dame to me is a slow team. They start the year off slow. I mean, was that last year they lost to Northern Illinois, week 4, week 3, week 4 of the season. It seems like they're a team that picks up as the season goes on. I would not be shocked to see Miami pull that one out. Miami has a good chance this year of competing with Clemson for the ACC title.
Man, we love TJ.
You actually bring up some really good points. It wouldn't surprise me if Miami is a contender in the ACC, but honestly, it's really going to come down to basically Clemson and everybody else.
No, there's no doubt about that, but there's another team that could sneak through. I mean, Miami's got the talent. Florida State's down. There's really no other teams, really. North Carolina, Pitt. I mean, we went through Pitt. Pitt should be a 7-8 win team if they're lucky.
Now, next week, spoiler alert, we're actually going to be talking about North Carolina football and going to be making their schedule prediction as well. And man, oh man, is that going to be a fun one, because Bill Belichick said that he wants to win. All the players have said that they're really excited to be under a guy like Bill Belichick, but it's not about what you say. Why? Because as the old saying goes, actions speak louder than words. UNC needs to deliver on that football field come this season.
I agree. I don't know if Belichick's the guy to him, man. I don't. I mean, I think he's a great coach, but he's got to prove to me that he can handle college kids, man. I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, I know these kids are all excited. And I had something like that happen here in Pittsburgh when I was a sophomore. Don Yanessa, I know you probably don't know the name, but he was in the movie All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise. He was Aliquippa's coach over here, winning championships. He came to my school, Baldwin Whitehall, which was a terrible football school. Every kid in school wanted to play football. All of a sudden, we never won shit. We never won nothing, man. So, I mean, and he was a great coach. I mean, he ended up being in the Hall of Fame here in Pennsylvania for coaches. But sometimes the hype can be more than what ends up happening. But I mean, Belichick's a great coach. I'm not gonna ever put him down.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, and I really think that Belichick needs to realize that when it comes to college football, there is no offseason whatsoever. Like, you're taking no breaks at all. Now, sure, with football, you got the 17-game season and everything like that. You take a break, and then the next time that you actually got to invest back in it is when the draft approaches. But with college football, it is round the clock, 24/7. Like, you are nonstop trying to recruit to be like, hey, we're the best school to come to. This is why you should come to us.
I get that. See, my whole thing is I guess I'll be the loner here. I think Belichick's going to do a great job. Belichick has always did a great job at coaching guys, because he does what? He coaches guys. You do your job. Every play, you have your job. And he's very good at teaching players how to do their one job. And he did it in the pros for years, for decades. And I'm talking before the Patriots, when he was with the Giants, when he was with Cleveland. He's done it everywhere he's gone. He's had some type of success.
Yeah.
And for me, it's one of those things where a good coach is going to be a good coach no matter where he goes. So,
The adults and kids, the only thing that would be a little. You have younger kids. I mean, I get your point. I mean, I think it's easier professionally to, this is your job, do this. But I agree with you. I mean, I would not be shocked if they came out and won 9 games this year and had a good season. But
I don't know about 9 games. I think they can hit the 7 mark for sure. I think we can get 7 of them. But anything over 7. Because, I'd have to look at the schedule again. I only seen it on Facebook the one time, and I don't really remember it. But I just know off of what I thought at that point, seeing that schedule, knowing that this is going to be his first full year. This is going to be his show. I mean, I'll give him 7 wins. I really think he's capable of getting 7 wins. But anything over 7 wins, that's, now you're walking into – this guy's going to come in there and he's going to do better than any coach has done in how long with that team. And I get it. Like, yes, he's a great coach, but in 1 year, I don't see a complete turnaround. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Now, again, will he make the team a hell of a lot better? Yes. But I don't know. I don't see him, hoisting no trophy.
Belichick was 36 and 44 in Cleveland.
Yeah. Mac Brown won 10 games a few years ago at North Carolina.
Yeah, they were good a couple years ago.
I have looked at their schedule. 7-5 seems completely feasible for this North Carolina team based on the lower amount of competition that they got and what they did in the transfer portal. I don't see them going over 7. They still got Clemson on the schedule. They still got Duke, who's amazingly good all of a sudden. NC State. They got UCF. They got TCU. This isn't a cakewalk, but this ain't a hard schedule at the same time. And Belichick will coach you to 6-7 wins. I agree with Mac on that. But what I don't agree with is he's going to be some superstar in the college game. I agree with JT on that. That's not going to happen. It's a different game.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that their first game is against TCU really speaks volumes. It's basically
a Moneyball game now. It's a Moneyball game. Hold on. I give you $1 million and let us come in there and kick the shit out of your small school. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Line them up, baby. Line them up. You call the donors. We gonna have 3 games this year. The rest of them cupcakes.
Honestly, I look at it like this. UNC versus TCU is giving me what is it? When Colorado played TCU and it was a straight up shootout, but TCU walked away the victors. Why? Because Colorado has so much hype going into that season. The same way that North Carolina has the amount of hype that they have going into this season.
Well, I mean, TCU has to go to North Carolina, but Chapel Hill ain't a scary place to play. But TCU isn't a great team either, so it's one of those tit for tat.
That's true. I mean, look, yeah, Chapel Hill, as far as football goes, isn't a scary place to go to. But when you compare it to college basketball, it's a scary place, all right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's apples and oranges. You ain't going to North Carolina basketball, Dean Dome, and not being intimidated by North Carolina football, bro.
That's the same as Duke, man. Same thing with Duke. Duke football
yes.
you.
Oh, yeah. No, Duke and UNC basketball, when compared to their football teams, is easily unmatched.
Wow, TJ, this is the first time I've ever said this to you, but that's crazy talk. I mean, TCU is not going into UNC and beating them by 2 touchdowns. I don't see that happening. TCU was ass last year, and I see nothing in the offseason that would make me think any different. Maybe you do study other outside the SEC more than me, but I don't see that. I mean, maybe, but
Yeah, no, I honestly don't see it either. I mean, the one thing I do see is the same thing when TCU visited Colorado, just a straight up shootout. But we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens, but God, I am so ready for college football to freaking be here already. Having said that, though, it is no secret that Texas is going to be one of the top teams in the SEC again this year. While Quinn Ewers did a good job last year, now we get to see what Arch Manning is made of, being the starting quarterback for Texas. If Arch Manning really shows just how good he is going into this season, than when he did in the few games that he started last season, is it possible he could be a Heisman contender or a Heisman Trophy winner?
Who?
Arch Manning.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If he goes out there with that schedule and shows out, he's already at the forefront. If he goes out there and he really does good, he'll be the number 1 contender in the beginning. So, yeah, for sure. Do I think he's going to go out there and outperform every quarterback in the league? No, I don't. But if he does, he's already top name for Heisman.
Oh, for sure. But, hey, we got one more person backstage right now, and he is the classic hat master himself.
No.
Harry, what is going on, my man?
What is up?
What's going on, guys?
What's up,
How
Terry?
you doing?
I'm tired. It was a long week.
Yeah, it definitely was a long week.
I got dusted out the street sweeper, and now I'm like coughing up all this dust and everything.
Oh, man, that friggin' sucks.
How y'all doing, though?
Hanging in there, man.
Yeah, be a lot better if this week hadn't gone down the way it went down.
Yeah.
TCU did have a good transfer portal class. Well, I'm gonna roll out. The boys acting crazy. But I put a video down there on the bottom if you want to play it at some point. If he starts acting better, I'll hop back on.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, man.
But so yeah, like I was discussing, if Arch Manning can really show out the same way that he was showing out in the few games that he started last season, is it possible he can be a Heisman contender and possible Heisman Trophy winner?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, especially with that name Manning, he's gonna be looked at. He's gonna be looked at the closest for sure. And he's got a ton of talent around him, man. I mean, he's got running backs, receivers, tight end. He's got everything you would possibly need to succeed. He'll be one of a many. I mean, if you talked about him now, like Andrew's gone up, but Sellers, the quarterback from South Carolina's got to be in the small talk for that award.
Absolutely.
I
mean, hell, he could very well be a dark horse for Heisman Trophy.
I mean, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State, if the quarterback comes through for Ohio State and is really good, Jeremiah Smith is unbelievable, but I don't know if the quarterback's going to have that. But I mean, Manning is definitely on the early short list.
Ohio State has weapons.
That they do.
Yeah, they got that kid Smith, the wide receiver.
Oh yeah, Jeremiah. That's what I was talking about, Jeremiah Smith, and then they got the other kid, Tate. I mean, they got receivers everywhere. It's just a matter of that young quarterback's got to step up and come in. I mean,
hell, I'll even say this: maybe, keyword maybe, Jeremiah Love, running back of Notre Dame, could also be another dark horse because man, he was balling last year.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely could be. He's a bell horse too. I mean, he'll get the ball 25 times a game, so his numbers will be there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and whoever the running back is for Penn State.
Oh, Katron Allen and Singleton, they're both amazing.
And they're going to run the shit out of that ball. They're going to run the shit out of that ball. And that's what it's going to come down to. Like a lot of these running backs that are coming out in college right now, it's going to be who's got the wheels? Who's got the wheels? Because especially last year with Genty, I'm like, I want to see another guy get that chance to really to show off. I want to see a guy get 20-some carries every game. Yeah. Like outside of Alabama, outside of your regular schools that do that shit. But the main reason they get to do it is because you score 20-some points in the first half of the game. You're gonna run the ball 15 times in the second half.
Yep.
Yeah, and look, and it's no secret that Genty was easily robbed of the Heisman Trophy. Travis Hunter literally got the Heisman Trophy just because Deion Sanders was the coach alone.
No. We're not going to do that. Travis Hunter.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do that.
Listen. Again, you put up 1,000 yards on offense, and then look at what he did on the defense, where it was like, how many yards did he allow? I don't even think it was 600 yards. So knowing that on a pretty high college level, I'm not saying they were playing great teams all year long, but again, you got to think the amount of time and the preparation you have to put into every single game, knowing that you're going to be out there for 80% of the snaps. 80% of the time, you're on that field.
Gotta be the Wi-Fi. Oh.
So knowing that, I don't know. I give him his flowers for that because I know I couldn't do that. Even when I was younger playing football, it was a bitch. It was either, look, you know what I mean? You're going to have me full-time on the offensive line and part-time, pass rusher, or you're going to get me as a pass rusher and I'll go out there and block on run-heavy plays. But I couldn't do both. Man, you're too gassed out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to have that, like, you have to train for that type of conditioning. And like I said, having Deion Sanders, I guess you said they give him a little push, but ultimately it was his play on that field, and Deion can't play for him.
Very true.
So that's it. Now, don't get me wrong, Genty. If it was me voting, I'd have probably still voted for Genty. But to understand, I've had multiple, heard multiple arguments from people on the analytics side, from people on just the personality side of it, and it is. You have to understand. He put up the numbers of 2-star athletes, and he's only one guy. So, like I said, for that alone, I'm gonna give him his flowers for that. Now, I can't wait to see what he does for Jacksonville. I'm not gonna.
Hey, we're gonna get to Jacksonville in just a bit.
I actually have a question
What
for
he does
Mac.
for the Raiders.
So, when you talk about Jacksonville, do you think they're going to have them play both sides of the ball, or are they going to have them just stick with one side so they don't wear them out? Because the NFL is a whole different monster.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you this, okay? Every drive, all right, he's almost guaranteed to be out there on third downs, okay? He's almost guaranteed to be out there on third downs. Now, I think what they do is, depending on their play on defense, he's going to switch back and forth, right? So, and it's all going to be on matchups, who he gets the best matchup with. Because if he doesn't match up well on their outside guy, then you know what they're going to do? They're going to kick him into nickel. Or they'll make him a spy. Or they'll make him have him in designated spots to where he's going to always have the best matchup when he's out there on defense. Because that's the only thing keeping him fresh. It's keeping him closer to the line, keeping him jammed up on a guy, because he can sit there and cover sideline to sideline. He can run with it with any tight end, which is preferably his matchups. Running backs, that's who I would want him to match up on, to where I know he's not running down the field chasing a wide receiver every single play. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep him you keep him on third downs, and you're going to draw up plays to get the ball in his hands, because he's fast and he's got good vision.
So you think the majority of his plays will be on the defensive side then, you think?
I mean, yeah.
Or then just bring him once in a while for like
I think they have to be.
Yeah.
This is still Jacksonville. They're going to spend still probably 65-70% of their plays on defense.
Yeah.
Because this is still Jacksonville. Now, are they going to win a couple more games than they did? Yeah. Yeah, they're a little bit better of a team, but this is still Jacksonville. Okay, I'm sorry. I have almost zero confidence in Trevor Lawrence, because it's like he's either going to be a Peyton Manning, or he's going to be the shittiest version of Eli Manning. And that's the only way I can explain it. Like, literally, I've seen it where he's come out games, and dude, he's hitting every target. He's hitting on the dot. He's literally right in the basket, like throw after throw after throw. And then all of a sudden, he's throwing to nobody, and the running back makes him fuck up. Then he makes a fuck up, and then it's just like 3 and out. They lose by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
and it was like, dude, in the first 2 quarters, they scored twice, and it's like, but I get it though. The whole thing is, it also has to do with coaching. It also has to do with preparation. It also has to do with every player on that field doing their job. And I'm not going to say they suck, but they're a few pieces away from being in a better position to win. Now, like I said, Henry gives them a great, not Henry, Hunter, gives them a much better opportunity. But one man's not going to break the bank. You know what I mean? Like he's not going to push him over the hill.
I talked to a couple coaches here in Pittsburgh, and they told me flat out, when you're on, you can't be a part-time defensive back. You can be a part-time receiver. We've seen that in the past. So he's going to have to start at cornerback, and then they'll have plays each week probably designed for him on offense. I think that's how they started, because you can't go into a season half-assing a cornerback against Justin Jefferson, and that you're going to have to go in as a full-time.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. He's not going up against Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I would
most
never.
Definitely. But speaking of the
do that
Jacksonville
shit.
Jaguars, the AFC South is going to be an interesting division this year. Now, no doubt the Texans are going to be taking it this year, but that's assuming that if C.J. Stroud doesn't have a season-ending injury. However, much like Caleb Williams, the Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence has no excuses going into this season. 3 years ago, Lawrence led the Jaguars to the biggest comeback in franchise history against the Chargers when they were down 27-0, only to come back and win 31-30. Since then, the Jaguars proceeded to go 13-21 over the next 2 years. As the season approaches and after Lawrence signed a 5-year, $275 million contract, is it now or never for Trevor Lawrence to do something with the Jaguars?
No. How many years was that? He's got as many years as that contract is there. I'm just being honest with you. They are not in a position. They have not set themselves up to be in a position to win now. They're not. At best result, 2 or 3 years down the line, they could possibly be a playoff type team. But their pieces and coaching and, like I said, outside of a fucking miracle, like I got Pittsburgh winning the Super Bowl before motherfucking Jacksonville. Mind you, I'm a Ravens fan, brother. I'm a Ravens fan. I see the Steelers thing in the background. I'm a Ravens fan. And I see y'all winning the Super Bowl, but with Aaron Rodgers' ass before motherfucking Jacksonville. Like, it just ain't fitting to happen.
That would be number 7. That would be number 7 for us, though. So that'd be cool with me. That'd be fine with me.
I agree. They haven't really set him up, I don't think, yet fully.
Yeah, I mean, look, they brought in Urban Meyer, the best kicker in the NFL. If you know, you know.
They got Brian Thomas, man. They got the best receiver from last year. I mean, they got some pieces they're starting to put in place, but they have a long way to go. They do have a long way. What was really good 3-4 years ago for them is they had a really good young, fast defense. That's gone. And they blew that. They had a really good defense. They had linebackers that could fly. They had linemen that could fly. Decent defensive backs.
Offensive line.
Now, if he was just a little bit older, and if he came in the draft that Blake Bortles came out of, he might have won. They might have got past New England in that AFC Championship game.
I'll agree with that.
Time, Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still surprised how Jacksonville made it all the way to the AFC Championship that year.
That
with
defense.
You're absolutely right. The defense was the main reason they made it to the AFC.
They had, if I'm not mistaken, they had what? Calais Campbell was there, right?
Yeah.
Calais Campbell. Then they had was it Dante Fowler, a linebacker?
Yeah, they had Fowler. They had
not Ramsey. They had a Florida State corner, didn't they?
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey.
He was there too. Yeah. See, I mean, you have one star player in every tier, and then everyone else just kind of like gels with those three.
The whole thing is when you're talking about Super Bowls outside of stacked teams, you got to look at coaching. You got to look at coaching. Who is the coach?
Very true.
For the Jags, I don't know. That year, anyway.
What year was that?
Liam Cohn.
Oh God.
The year that the Jaguars made the AFC Championship.
Oh no, that was what's his name, man. That was the old guy that he was a good.
The one
was
with the
coach.
Giants, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was the Giants. No,
James should know.
No, I think you're talking about Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, Tom Coughlin. That was the guy. That was the guy that was there last time they made it.
But he was in the front office at the time.
He was?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see.
Well, we better do it now because we know we're gonna lose sleep over this.
Doug Marrone. It was Doug Marrone.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say I know for a fact that
Coughlin was the GM.
That's it. Yeah, I was gonna say I know he had a
Coughlin put the team together. He coached it.
Yeah, Marrone was 16-20. He got to play in the AFC Conference Championship game. Yeah, you're right, Marrone. Then after he left, they brought in Urban Meyer for that shit show for 1 year.
That was seriously an absolute shit show.
And then Doug Peterson, who I thought was a good hire, but he never could win. And then Liam Cohen, this guy, he just basically he's basically just a guy that was basically like a college kind of coach. It's in the NFL.
You know, it's
now.
crazy though. It's like you hear about players and their maturity issues, whatever, but then Urban Meyer comes into Jacksonville, and he's the one that seemed like they had the maturity issues, the way he was treating the players and everything, like grown ass men compared to like thinking they were college students.
Yeah, he grabbed that lady's butt. That was pretty good. He did that, man. Right in front of his wife too, I think.
I will say this though, coaches do matter, especially no matter who is at the quarterback position. But aside from the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Chicago Bears never cease to keep showing why they're only the offseason favorites. For 4 years, Justin Fields was dealing with a horrendous offensive line and constantly running for his life, and obviously it showed. Now, he had some flashes in the pan of what he was capable of when he was a quarterback at Ohio State. But the second they move on from him, draft Caleb Williams, number 1 overall, and see him play with the same offensive line that Fields was dealing with, they decide to actually invest in the offensive line and also go out and get Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Now, as the season approaches for Chicago, and regardless of what the record is that the Bears finished with, should Caleb Williams have no excuse whatsoever for how the season pans out?
No
That's
excuse.
still some excuse. There's a little some excuses though. He's still a young guy, and they're basically putting his team together. They're in a pretty tough division too. Let's not forget. Detroit, Minnesota had a great year last year. I think they take a step back because they had the Sam Darnold. They got to hope JJ McCarthy steps in, but Green Bay it's still the same kind of Green Bay team that can win 10 games. I like what Chicago did though for him. I mean, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze. They drafted that Luther Burden. You got Cole Kmet. I mean, he's got a lot of weapons, man. You had the offensive line. You got that Joe Thuney and Jonah Jackson, Darnell Wright. I mean, they're putting it together. I mean, he's got to make some steps. I mean, he's got to make some steps this year. He can't take a step back for sure. But I mean, they should. That's a good division, man. They could compete. I mean, I think all 4 of them teams are. If Detroit don't get hurt last year, I think Detroit goes. I don't know if they go to the Super Bowl, but I think they give Philly a better run than they could. But last year, they had no defense because of injuries. But I like them.
Campbell, what was it? It was the one cornerback that they all went down, and then
they had no defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you kidding me? I'm sorry. I thought Detroit was going to win the Super Bowl last year.
I thought so too.
After Hutchinson went down and Campbell went down, it was just like those were two of the biggest pieces on that defense.
Oh,
and to see the 2 young guys go down, it was just like, damn. And they still played good.
Yeah.
But
honestly, when I saw Hutchinson go down, I'm like, yeah, it's definitely over for Detroit. They're still going to make a run, but if they still had the key pieces that they had on defense, I honestly think they would have been legit Super Bowl contenders last year.
I agree. I think they're one of my teams this year still. I think that they stay healthy. They're going to be a good team, man. I mean, like I said, that division's very good, man. It's a very competitive division. So,
I mean, when you look at the NFC North and even the AFC North, it's easily 2 of the best divisions in both conferences.
Oh, definitely.
9 more.
The AFC East ain't gonna be bad this year.
AFC
Buffalo,
North,
Miami,
pedestrian this year. I think AFC North, you're going to have the Ravens up here. It's going to be a battle between the Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then the Browns might win 4 or 5 games, maybe.
Very true. Very true.
But yeah, it's a coin toss. Which one's going to win 8 or which one's going to win 9 games out of the Bengals and the Steelers? The only thing is the Bengals have no defense. Until they get a new defensive coordinator and they put some actual pieces on that defense, I'm not scared of the Bengals defense.
Yeah, I'm not scared of the Bengals defense
now
either.
Burrow and Chase and yes, they're going to fucking put up points, but guess what? They just lost Higgins, a 6'4" monster that's running across your fucking defense.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's gone. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Now, don't get me wrong. They got some other pieces. They got the one Ilyasova, Howard. Again, he's going to take his place, but again, T. Higgins has been doing this for a couple of years. This guy's had one year in. He was a rookie last year. Now you're going to expect this rookie to come in and act like a vet, take on the responsibility. There's going to be some learning curves. There's going to be some mess. You know what I mean? So that's what I said. They're going to be a good team against bad teams, but against good teams, they're not going to be that good of a team.
Oh, yeah. I even put this out in the group chat that we're in. Like, the Cincinnati Bengals are literally going to have the highest scoring games on their schedule. Whether it's offense or defense, they are about to put up numbers on that board.
Possibly.
Definitely. I mean, Joe Burrow played his ass off last year and lost games that most. If you look at his stats, there's no way he could have lost, but he lost. They have no defense. Since he has no defense.
No, and look, the front office for the Bengals really need to get their heads out of their asses and actually pay the defensive players, especially Trey Hendrickson, for crying out loud. He led the league in sacks, and it's like, bro, what? You're not going to pay this dude?
They didn't even sign their first-round pick yet. He's another defensive player.
Didn't he go back to like Texas A&M or something?
No, he didn't go back. He got drafted. He has to. He's got to hold out or he's got to sign. Shamar Turner. He's got.
Oh, okay.
He's the number one pick for them. They're having trouble signing him though. I mean, it's like an automatic thing 99% of the time. But Cincinnati will screw everything up. What's this guy say? Denver owns Pittsburgh. What's that? Because Tim Tebow beat us a couple years ago.
Listen. After decades of irrelevancy, okay, you guys got one from Eli. What was it? You got two from Eli. No, I'm not Eli. Elway. You got two from Elway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got one from Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you guys been around for how long?
Very true. But also, yes, Chicago is let's go Bears. Thank you.
Gotta leave out the Y. Just
Denver wishes they could be fucking Chicago. Denver wishes.
I don't think Denver wishes that.
No. Hey, look.
I'm currently living in Texas.
In any case, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back. We got some more. Some more NFL topics to discuss. Until then, we're taking a quick commercial break. All right. Welcome back to the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. We're going to continue the trend and continue talking about the NFL. Now, it's one thing to go in and win the Super Bowl and be excited about it, but to go into this season and convince yourself that you're not the defending champs has got to be the dumbest take I've ever heard. Now, I understand where Jalen Hurts is coming from. not wanting to win the Super Bowl ring and look forward to next season, but to really believe you're not the defending champs going into this season is insane. No matter what some of the players on the Eagles believe, are the Philadelphia Eagles the defending Super Bowl champions going into this season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that the players were like, "Oh, well, you know what? We won the Super Bowl last year. Hey, cool, whatever. We're not defending anything going into this year. We're just looking forward to winning another one." Yeah, you're the fucking defending champs, moron.
Maybe it's a motivational tool he's trying to use.
I get the motivational thing, but the fact that Australian player was like, "Oh, we're not the defending champs. We won it last year. Well, now we're just looking forward to going and winning another one this year."
It's just a mental thing.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just trying to be humble, but not realizing what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think that's all. It's got to be because, I mean, if you won it last year, you're the defending champs. Then you win it again, and then guess what? You defended your title because you won it the year before. How does that not make sense? But I get it from no, we're not claiming we're the champs. We're not claiming we're the defending champs. Like, we know we're going to win another Super Bowl. We're defending it. And I think that's, like I said, in our mindset, like, I think all of us feel the same way. If we won the championship, motherfucker, we defending the title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I guess he's trying to be humble or whatever.
Ooh, that is a
Lamar is the greatest quarterback in the league. Okay, it don't matter what anybody says. You can prefer whoever you want, but you're talking about the greatest who can do it with his arm and do it with his legs. You put Lamar on any team, they're going to the playoffs. You put him on Jacksonville, they're going to the fucking playoffs. You put him on Arizona, they're going to the playoffs. They might not win in the playoffs, but they're going to the playoffs.
I mean, you give Lamar Jackson a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr. You give Lamar Jackson a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, that man is throwing the deep ball 95% of the time.
Man, fuck, you're talking about Harrison. I'm talking about that tight end.
Oh, Trey McBride. That dude is literally Gronkowski reincarnated, arguing with a goddamn brick wall, because that is what I believe.
Two things. I don't know if you guys are betting men, but this is what I'm betting on this year. I'm betting on Mike Green, our rookie, to get 10 sacks. As long as he's a starter, which there's no reason he shouldn't be a starter. He should beat out everybody on as far as our pass rushing linebackers. He's going to beat all of them out.
Bro, Will Levis is injured for the year. The fuck are you on?
Hold on.
He's on that mile high hashish.
You on that mile high shit, dog? God,
there you go, Arthur. I got you a hat.
Right.
Ooh, what are you rocking?
This is Hercules from Sandlot.
Oh,
sweet.
Bravo.
So, on the other side, I'm betting on Mark Andrews to get 1,000 receiving yards.
Well, he better have better hands than he did in the game against Buffalo last year.
Hold on. Again, we kind of went over this, and I don't know. He got in a bad car accident at the beginning of the season. So
last year?
Yes.
Okay.
It was in like the last week of August. He got into a bad car accident, and he still played through all the injuries. All like, he had rib problems, he had collarbone problems. Like, he was dealing with multiple injuries, and he was still going out there playing. Now, it's a mixed bag when that type of stuff happens. Mm-hmm. My whole thing is I don't blame him. My whole thing is, if Lamar doesn't fumble, if the defense gets one stop here, if there's so many different variables. One play does not win a game. One play does not lose a game.
Very true.
It's multiple plays.
Yeah. And look, I will say this. I will easily take Mark Andrews over Travis Kelce any day of the week.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, listen, for me.
This comment right here, whoo, you on that blue stuff from New Mexico, my guy.
Over who? Aaron?
Bo Nix over Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
You're on that blue stuff
that
from
all day.
New Mexico. I don't give a
Right
could
now,
literally
yes.
be the POTUS, and I
Right
will
now,
tell you
you're
that to your face.
You're telling me you want to go into this season? You're gonna say yes. Give me Aaron Rodgers over Bo Nix. Hold on. As a Steelers fan who has Aaron Rodgers, would you take Bo Nix or Aaron Rodgers if you could pick?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. They're going to get 9-10 wins like they always do because Tomlin's never had a losing season. We're not good enough to go anywhere in the playoffs, so it's going to be the same. I don't mind Aaron Rodgers for a year because I think it's the last year. The guy can throw the ball at least. We got rid of our problem child on the outside. It's Dallas's problem now because George Pickens is a crybaby.
Oh, yeah. Look, I will say this. Bo Nix had a very successful rookie season, but mostly because Sean Payton was the head coach. And, I mean, look what he did with Drew Brees for so long. But to literally say you are taking Bo Nix over Aaron Rodgers, ooh, that is some serious crazy talk. If I think
it's closer though than what you're thinking.
We talking
James.
NFL, Arthur?
I mean, look, I know who your team is as far as the NHL goes.
Buccaneers.
Baker Mayfield MVP season loading this year.
Mayfield Magic, baby.
Baker Mayfield is going to have a 5,000-yard season with the wide receiver room that the Bucs have. And call me crazy, but this man is going to have an MVP like season this year.
Is he going to get the keys back to the stadium?
I don't like him because I can't bet on him with consistency. He has screwed so many parlays up because this motherfucker will throw for 190 yards instead of 200. And then the games you bet on him to throw for are you know, I'll just take him for 150. This motherfucker want to throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. What the fuck, you son of a bitch?
Well, look, I will say this. He may not be consistent, but at the same time, the dude is a dog. He is a man of the people. And at the same time, look, he did fall off after Cleveland did him dirty. Why? Because the fucking Browns wanted to sign Deshaun Watson to a fully guaranteed deal, and they ruined the quarterback market. You better get that fucking Cardinals hat off your head right fucking now.
Don't worry, you'll like the next one next. Okay, now
as far as comedy goes,
he's really on it.
Jameis Winston over Baker for comedy, but as far as playing goes, no, I'm taking Baker Mayfield
post-game
over
interviews
Jameis
even.
I'm taking Baker over Jameis Winston because, look, Baker isn't going to have a 30 for 30 season, 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. I'll tell you that much.
Look, this is the only thing that pisses me off, right? And this is coming from a Ravens fan, okay? Baker Mayfield was fucking great with the Browns. Why the fuck would you get rid of a playoff contending quarterback?
Literally led the Browns to their first playoff win in 20 plus years, and they were just like, nah.
Didn't Odell have something to do with that?
Who?
Odell Beckham. Didn't he have something to do with that when he was on the team?
I mean, they had Landry, they had Beckham, they had a handful of guys for that year that they went to the playoffs and really made a push.
Yeah.
And then the next year, everybody was like, "Oh, Deshaun Watson, we could get Deshaun Watson. Oh, what about Deshaun Watson?"
Mm-hmm. That was only because of like the last 2 years that Deshaun Watson had during his time with the Texans, and the Browns were like, "That's our guy. Bye, Baker."
I mean, again, what did Baker have? 3 years with Cleveland?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. A guy who takes your team,
it was somewhere in that area.
Within 5 years of that, you won 0 games. You won 0 games with Jackson as the head coach.
Yep.
A few years down the line, you draft Baker. And now you're in the fucking playoffs, and then you want to send the guy who literally helped your team get there. And don't get me wrong, like they had other pieces too, but
not yet.
This is your game manager.
Yeah.
You got a knockout defense and you got a good game manager. And the crazy shit is they still got a knockout defense.
Yeah, but I will say this, Arthur. Look, the Texans have been winning the AFC South for a few good years now, but Tom Brady was a quarterback for Tampa Bay, and they were winning the NFC South. Baker comes along, and they're still winning the NFC South. Get the fuck out of here!
Hold on.
This dude led a injured Bucks team to the playoffs. Did they get bounced? Yes, but he still led that injured Bucks team to the fucking playoffs.
Yes. Now, remember when they drafted C.J. Stroud and I said, watch, the Texans are going to be in the playoffs. And you and Andrew laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me. It was like, hey, you're fucking crazy. You're crazy. And sure enough, they made it. And come back year 2. Great.
Do we get that account checked? I think Chris hacked Andrew.
Bro, I just seen what that says. No, come on, bro. Come on,
hey,
bro.
Look. I will say this. Every single one of y'all, including Andrew, can hold me accountable on this. If the Titans record this shit, I don't give a fuck. If the Titans finish with a better record than the Chicago Bears during the entirety of the offseason, I will wear my Tennessee Titans hat that my wife got for me when she went to a bachelorette party in Tennessee.
Every time you're on the show.
Whether it's Monday, Thursday, or Friday, wearing that Tennessee Titans hat. No, I'm just that confident because I know the Bears are going to finish with a better record than the Titans.
Does Andrew eat yogurt if he loses it?
A spoonful.
Oh, that's nothing, man.
I don't know what Chris hates, but whatever he hates, if the Bears finish with a better record, he's got to hate the one thing he hates.
Nah, fuck that. Just making me eat strawberry and mayonnaise in a sandwich.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Mm-mm.
All
What's
right,
that kid behind you?
But we got plenty of time. Look, we'll make sure that it's Chobani, Andrew. Don't worry. We'll make sure that it's Chobani. Speak of the devil.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not eating sperm in a cup. Y'all can have all you want.
We'll make sure it's the Chobani flip cup because Chobani flip cups are the GOAT because at least you're getting some toppings on that.
Yeah, I'm not eating that shit.
Hey, I'll make sure it's red velvet.
I'm not eating that shit. I'm not eating bacon. I'm not eating none of that stuff.
You don't eat bacon?
Okay, so Bet, when you come to Chicago, I know what I'm cooking on Sunday morning.
You don't eat bacon?
No.
Do you eat brisket?
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, okay. Mac, he really said that bacon is the most overrated food.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit.
Never had bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, you could tell.
No, listen. No. Listen. I will make my own bacon.
Ooh.
Like, and I make my own thick cut. Like I cure my own bacon. Listen. That's why I'm saying, like, I get it. The store bought cheap little, $3.99, even the $7.99, the $10.99, all that special. No. You get some pork belly, you make it yourself, and I promise you, it is a whole different monster.
Bro, I swear. When you said that you make your own bacon, if you make jalapeno bacon, I will full on Cash App, Venmo, whatever, if you send it.
Baltimore to Chicago, I mean, I think you could overnight that.
You probably could. In any case, though, look, we got plenty of time to talk about football, whether it's college football or the NFL. But let's talk some baseball right now. Look, Man, oh man, what a season the Chicago Cubs are having this year. They are a top 3 team in the league and currently 1 game back of the Brewers for the best record in the league. Now the Brewers did lose, but right now the Chicago Cubs are getting their asses kicked courtesy of the Chicago White Sox. However, it's not about the record you have, but what you can do with it. It's not about how you start, but how you finish. As October baseball approaches, are the Cubs a fool's gold team or a legitimate contender for a World Series title?
It's for JT for that
They're
1-0
legit.
win tonight.
Bro, Josh Naylor to the fucking Mariners.
The Cubs are legit, man. The Cubs are definitely legit. I mean, if they get Eugenio Suarez, that's the rumor. Like Suarez is the next big guy that's gonna go. He's I just watched him play the Pirates. We just lost 1-0 to the Diamondbacks. I think it's like the 15th time that we had 1 hit the whole game. But
Yeah.
Suarez is a stud. If he goes to Chicago, that tightens up their lineup, man. They have everything right now, man. They do, and they have money too. Don't forget the Cubs payroll is way less than it's been in the past, so they got the money to add to that team. That's what the scary part is.
Oh yeah, and you even have a future star in the making and future face of the franchise being Pete Crow Armstrong. This kid is insane.
Yeah, he's a stud, man. He don't get enough hype. There's no hype.
He
Gotta get
really
more
doesn't. I mean, he's what, top 10 in the league as far as home runs go. He's in this dude shows off his speed in the outfield, and it's just like, oh my god, dude. Like, look, the Cubs have a legitimate young team. They got a veteran being Dansby Swanson. They got veterans being Dansby Swanson and Ian Happ. Everybody was saying, oh, their pitching is going to kill them, but look where their pitching has got them. If their pitching was that bad, they wouldn't be a top 3 team in the league, and they wouldn't have the record that they have right now.
Nah, I mean, I'm looking at Pete Crow Armstrong. He has 27 homers, 74 RBIs already for a guy that was supposed to be a good defensive center fielder with a little bit of pop. I mean, he's going to hit 40 homers this year. So,
oh yeah, no,
I mean,
he's definitely.
Look for them at the deadline. 'Cause I'm telling you, the only way Dodgers and the Padres are going to go balls to the wall like they always do. So the Cubs are going to have to make a couple moves to keep up with them.
Oh, for sure.
So I looking for Eugenio Suarez. That's my prediction. He goes to Chicago. If Suarez goes to Chicago, that's huge. He has 36 bombs, man.
Yeah, back off.
I was hoping
we need to build on them for next year.
We need some pitching. We need pitching. We need at least one ace, and we can't seem to get the motherfucker. And when we get the motherfucker, they can't stay healthy.
Oh yeah. No, the Orioles, they have a legitimate roster. Yeah, like you said, they just need some serious pitching.
Yeah, they took.
I actually do have a question for Mac about that. As far as the Orioles go, it's more of a hat search I've been looking for. I've been trying to get like the '90s that has the full outline of the bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got the hat with the O, and I got the old school with the cartoon Oriole, but I have not been able to find. I've checked lids, Pro Image,
eBay. Just go
eBay.
eBay. You can get one for like $20-$30. That's why
they fitted too.
Because
all mine are fitted. Because I'm eventually I'm gonna have my own little office thing and have like a little baseball thing going.
I'm sure you can find one. I'm sure you can find one because I know they made them up until like 2005 or 2006. Because around, I think 2008 is when we went back to the cartoon hat, which I really loved. I hated that stupid fucking bird. Like as a kid, you got an actual Orioles bird on your hat, and everybody's like, "The fuck," you know.
I'm sorry. The logo that they had, like the actual Oriole bird, I'm like, yeah, that is the Baltimore Orioles to the T. When they switched over to that Looney Tunes cartoon bullshit, I'm like.
Well, that was our original. When we
I mean, I get that, but like the actual like
I will say
bird
this.
design that they had. I'm like, no, that is the Baltimore Orioles. This Looney Tunes cartoon bird that they have going on right now. This ain't it.
Kind of like this bird design, right?
Yeah, exactly like that.
So listen. As a kid, I lived in Tennessee for a couple years. I lived in Iowa. I lived in North Carolina. Like I lived all over. And wearing that hat, nobody knew what fucking team that was. Everybody, what kind of hat is that? Who's that from? What team is that? And I was the Orioles. Oh, I didn't know. And nobody would know where the hat was from.
But you got to remember, it's Iowa, it's Tennessee.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing though. If I wore the old school cap that I had from the 80s,
yeah,
everybody knew that was the Orioles. Everybody like, oh man, how'd you become an Orioles fan? Well, because I'm from Baltimore. What you doing out here?
They're like, we're 15 years behind Baltimore. What are you doing here?
Right? Shit.
Yeah, they don't know about them hats yet.
Man, the fact that we are just a short while away from October baseball, I cannot wait to see what happens, what teams are in the playoffs. But there is definitely a sneaky team that could find their way into the playoffs. Now, but I guess that's why baseball is 162 games long. Honestly, after the Rockies swept the Miami Marlins, I really thought that the Marlins season was done. But wow, I honestly didn't anticipate them sitting at third in the NL East. If the Marlins can gain some momentum, and if the Phillies and Mets go into a slump, could the Marlins be a sleeper team in the playoffs?
I wouldn't call them a sleeper team because they have a bullpen. And it doesn't matter as long as you got guys that can get on base and guys that can walk. You can play baseball. You can play old school baseball, and you're going to win games because you're leaning on your bullpen, and that's what they've done. They've managed a lot of games, and
the
like
new guy that they got, Stowers, he is leading the way offensively too.
But yeah, no, the only reason I know that is because I make parlays with them, and I've hit on a couple of the parlays.
Oh, that is a classic one right there.
Well, I couldn't find this is the navy blue one. This is their new alternate one. I can't find the black one either. Like the original.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, when they wear that hat, especially the uniforms as well, the players that do the high socks, it's like yellow, teal, navy blue, and everything like that. Oh, it worked. I got to do the Tommy DeVito when I see guys rocking the high socks.
Oh shit!
By the way, the Bengals signed Shamar Stewart, that rookie, today. They signed him an hour ago. So
yeah, I saw that.
They did sign him. So he's not holding out no more. So good job, Cincinnati. I think that's the last number one pick to sign.
But yeah, we'll see how the rest of the baseball season pans out. But man, like I've been saying all week, this week has sucked big time. Not only did the Prince of Darkness depart us, a.k.a. Ozzy Osbourne, but now the greatest face and heel of all time, a.k.a. Hulk Hogan, departed us as well. Might as well just say it just for the hell of it. There's no way that the rest of this year can get any freaking
Don't
worse.
say that.
Don't say that.
Jesus Christ. Put Willie Nelson in bubble wrap.
Exactly. Put Chuck Norris in freaking bubble wrap.
Swear to God, James, if that happens, I'm going to send you a box of my own shit to your house.
Honestly, I wouldn't deserve it.
You would deserve it.
Don't say no more names.
Open it and send me the picture
Yeah,
that
very,
you received
very
it.
deserved. Very deserved. I will agree to that. But look, when it's all said and done, is it safe to say that Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne were the greatest of all time in their line of work?
Hulk, yes. Ozzy, I could put some arguments up in that. I mean,
I will say this. Hulk Hogan, the biggest wrestling figure, yes. But as far as the greatest wrestler, That is definitely debatable.
Very true.
Like,
So I actually had like a little.
Hulk Hogan had like 26 moves, and I'm counting the. Okay, so I'm just saying personally, like, don't get me wrong, they knew what they were doing. He had great matches. It was awesome. But when you sit there and you look at the matches and you look at the actual wrestling of it, you said it not too many moves.
Very true. Very true.
I've watched so much film. I've seen everything from the '90s Hawk into TNA Hawk. He's done the same routine 98% of his career, and I get that. Then you also have the steroid stuff and all of the other things that add on to it. And for me, it's like, yes, he is the biggest face that wrestling had. He pushed the monument that is wrestling today. Without Hawk, wrestling is not what it is today, 100%. And I'll give him that all day long. Him and Andre, they made the biggest. Like, that was it. And what was it? 83, WrestleMania 3. Everything went to cable. Everything changed. That match right there, Hulkamania. I mean, it was. There will never be another thing like it. And so for that, yes, you give him his flowers for that. Put him on the wrestling Mount Rushmore. I mean, I'm sure everybody's giving him his flowers, but I hate to do it, but it's the whole Andrew thing. Not so fast. I'm not going to call him the greatest wrestler of all time.
Fair enough.
But the greatest figurehead, the greatest as far as face of wrestling, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's probably what I mean by it, because
okay.
So I was describing something at work. Like, people viewed wrestling. Now, if you look at the Pink Floyd album covers, the one with was it Dark Side of the Moon? That's the one that had the prism, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So you had that gray line. That's what everyone saw wrestling. It's kind of little plain Jane stuff. And then boom, you see all the different colors of what it could be. And in the middle there was the prism. And to me, Hulk was the prism once, especially after that first WrestleMania that they had. And just opened wrestling up to a whole. I mean, it's not just wrestling, that he's always going to be remembered for, but he's also an icon in pop culture.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now, I'm not saying his in-ring talent. Like, yeah, he's went the same routine, but
hey, it was a lot better than what the Ultimate Warrior was bringing to the table.
Yeah, it was like divided by 10. But
I didn't know we were stooping that low. Okay.
Well, look, I mean, they faced each other at WrestleMania, and Ultimate Warrior was about as stiff as they come.
Y'all have a great night, though. I'm gonna have to go for now.
All right.
Good chat with you guys.
Enjoy your Friday, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Yeah. But all right. We're going to take our final commercial break. And when we come back, we are going to do the top 5 baseball movies of all time. It's going to be a good one. There might be some crazy talk, but it's going to be a good time. We will be right back.
The one you love to hate, Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
All right. Welcome back. And this dude doing the Hulk Hogan pose, and why not? Such an iconic pose. It never gets old, no matter how many times you see it. Look, football season is definitely on the horizon. We're definitely going to be doing some top 5 football movies of all time. But with baseball season still going on, and October baseball on the horizon, it's only fitting that we do a top 5 baseball movies of all time. So, number 5, what do we got?
I mean, all right. This is easier. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my top 5 in no particular order. Rookie of the Year, Mr. Baseball, Sandlot, Angels in the Outfield, and then The Rookie.
Ooh, Rookie is a good one.
So those are my top 5. When you said it, I sat here through the whole break and was like, yeah, these are the 5 that I'm going to go to.
All right. Yeah, so my number 5, this was a team that was easily slept on, and man, oh man, to bring in the players that they had on the payroll that they had, and to set a single season winning record was absolute insanity. But I'll be damned if I didn't include this baseball movie in my top 5. Number 5, I'm going with Moneyball. It was just so good, so well executed, and just everything about that movie was just pure perfection.
Absolutely. It was great. The one thing I will say, honorable mention, I'm sure you'll probably say it, but Major League.
Yeah, I got that in there. My number 5 is For the Love. I love the Kevin Costner For the Love of the Game, and he's talking about his career while he's pitching a no-hitter. Perfect game. I'm a baseball player. I play college ball. Baseball's my first love, and that movie hit you in the heart if you're a baseball player. You got to watch an old guy rehashing his past memories, and I love that movie. I thought For the Love of the Game is number 5 for me.
I'll agree to that. I've seen clips of it on TikTok, and I'm just like, man, John C. Reilly was actually in that movie.
He was the catcher, yeah.
He was, but man, Kevin Costner as the pitcher and J.K. Simmons as the manager, a.k.a. James Jonah Jameson. That's how I know him. But man, oh man, yeah, that is a good way to start off the list. For the Love of the Game at number 5. Andrew, your mic is muted, but what is your number 5 spot for baseball?
Number 5 for me is the Bad News Bears. Watching that movie growing up, that shit had me cracking up. Love that movie.
Walter Matthau.
Yes.
Oh, that is a
Billy Bob.
Hey, I'm sorry. I like the remake. I enjoyed the remake, especially with Billy Bob Thornton as the coach for the team as well.
Now, when he hits that fat kid at the pitch, that's one of the funniest parts of the movie, man. He's like, here's a screwball. Don't back down from it. It'll curve away and hits a kid right in the back.
No, I think the best scene for me in that movie was when he called on the black kid. Oh, you're wearing number 25? Mark McGuire? No. Satchel Paige? No. Well, then who the hell are you wearing it for? This player. Oh, okay. I was like, well, damn, that's how we're starting it.
Billy Bob was a perfect fit for that movie.
Oh, absolutely. Andrew, what is your number 4?
At number 4, I have A League of Their Own. You can't. It's hard for me to have a baseball list without A League of Their Own on there. Tom Hanks and Rosie O'Donnell, that shit was hilarious. There's no crying in baseball. I got that at number 4.
Oh yeah.
I actually didn't have it on my list. It's definitely one of my favorite movies, but that just tells you how many good baseball movies there were. Because number 4 for me, I have the first Major League, man. I love Major League. That movie's still synonymous. I mean, Bob Uecker and Charlie Sheen. I mean, that movie was perfect. Great movie.
Oh, for sure. Number 4 for me, I grew up on this movie and really seeing Joseph Gordon-Levitt that young and not even knowing it up until the age that I was at, that he was in that movie is wild to me. But regardless, the fact that you got Doc Martin in that movie, I mean, this movie was just head and shoulders so ahead of its time. Number 4, I'm going Angels in the Outfield.
Good movie.
Oh yeah. Mac, where'd you have that?
I mean, I didn't say it in particular order, but it would probably be either my 4th or my 3rd one.
Fair enough. All right, but number 3, Andrew, what is your number 3 baseball movie?
Number 3 is iconic. Babe Ruth was reverberated through this movie. It's almost impossible to have a top 5 list without The Sandlot. Absolutely fantastic movie. The dog, the baseball. Some girl named Baby Ruth. What? Yeah. Sandlot.
Hey, forget Topanga, forget the Pink Ranger. If you are a true baseball fan, you already know your first crush of the 90s was Wendy Peppercorn.
True.
And like Benny the Jet Rodriguez said it himself, she knew exactly what she was doing.
That's true, man.
Oof.
All right, JT, what do you got at the number 3 spot?
Number 3 is Robert Redford, man. Roy Hobbs. Nothing better than that movie, man. Hitting that home run. I watching that scene, lightning striking the ball, the bat made by the heavy set bat boy, and just the lightning bolt. I love that movie, man. Like I said, as a baseball player, that's something that, like that moment in time is a great moment, and I love The Natural. That was one of the ones I was real young when I first started watching it, and I've watched that all through my life. If that's on, I watch The Natural all the time.
You know what? That's a fair take. No crazy talk whatsoever. Big Mac, what is your number 3 baseball movie?
That probably would have been, I'd say Sandlot. It's gonna be The Sandlot. I mean, it like I literally watch it with my kids probably once a month.
That's fair. Number 3 for me, Andrew had this in his number 4 spot, but man, you talk about a star-studded cast, and Tom Hanks being one of the main roles in this movie. Number 3 for me, I got to go with A League of Their Own. It is just too iconic. It's too funny. and just too good all around, no matter how you look at it. I knew of the movie, but when I sat down and watched it a couple of times, I was like, oh my God, women actually playing men's baseball. And, Tom Hanks is providing the comedy. You got Rosie O'Donnell, Madonna. What was her name? She was the catcher for the Peaches.
Gina Davis.
Yeah. Gina Davis. Ooh, she was a baddie.
Shit.
Call me crazy. She was a baddie in that movie. But number 2, Andrew, what is your number 2 baseball movie?
Number 2 is the greatest baseball movie of all time. It just doesn't hit as hard as number 1 for me. Number 2 for me, Kevin Costner. If you build it, they will come. Field of Dreams is the greatest baseball movie that was ever made. As much as I love it, number 1 is just like in my soul, but it is the greatest baseball movie ever made. Kevin Costner is one of the greatest actors to ever live. And that movie, as a younger kid, I cried during this movie. It was so good, especially being Shoeless Joe Jackson. He's from my hometown, by the way, Greenville, South Carolina. So it was really cool to see that.
And Ray Liotta portrayed him.
Yep.
Whew.
Field of Dreams, baby. Field of Dreams.
You know what? No crazy talk whatsoever. Hell, I even saw Kevin Costner in The Untouchables and then watched him in the movie on Netflix, The Highwaymen. I was like, okay, Mom, I see why you had a big crush on Kevin Costner.
Have you seen him in Hatfields and McCoys? Good series, bro.
Ooh,
that
okay.
shit had me glued to the TV the entire time.
Ooh, okay. I will say this though, Ray Liotta in the movie Goodfellas. I'm sorry, I'm turning into Joey from Friends. Like, hey, how you doing? That man was a looker.
The suburb.
I to be honest with you, I think the best movie that I liked him in was Copland.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was I love Goodfellas, but that's that's real on the fucking nose there. So, no offense. I mean, I think all of us here could play a gangster if we wanted to. You know what I mean? It's not a hard role. But
no, you're right.
I agree with that.
Passion scenes, the I don't know. It was different. And plus, I wasn't supposed to be watching Copland when I saw Copland. I think I was 6 or 7. I was not supposed to be watching that movie.
Oh my God. JT though, what is your number 2 baseball movie?
That's The Sandlot, man. And nothing better than kids getting together on a hot summer night and saying that they're waiting for the fireworks so they can play baseball under the lights. It's a great movie. Like I said, baseball is my first love. I talk more about football than I do baseball because that's where the money is. But I love baseball, man. Like the whole idea of Sandlot it reminds me of being a kid because I grew up in the 80s and that's all we did. We go out of the ball field and just play ball all day. Home run derby, everything. So.
For sure. Big Mac, what is your number 2 baseball movie?
So I'm actually thinking about putting a change in here because it's funny. My wife heard us talking, and she was like, "What is that one baseball movie that you watch all the time?" And it is, and I watch it a million times at work. I'll just throw it on one of the TVs and have it playing in the background. Is The Babe with John Goodman. I love that movie. I've loved it since I was a kid. It is literally the first movie I ever bought on YouTube.
That's a good one. I actually saw clips of that. I was like, wow, okay.
But yeah, after looking at YouTube, I've watched it 123 times.
Oh.
Yes. Now again, I put it in the background, you know what I mean? So most of those times I was not actually attentively watching. But still, yes, no, it's definitely up there for me.
You know what? That's a good choice. I mean, one of the best to ever do it, and one of the best to ever do it, and easily, aside from Hank Aaron, the home run king as well. So no crazy talk whatsoever. Number two for me, I watched this when it came out on DVD, and man, oh man, I swear this movie just hit in a different way. To be that old and be a rookie and make your Major League Baseball debut for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays is just a flex that nobody can have. But number two, I am going with The Rookie.
Good movie. Nothing wrong there. I can go. We can go 10 deep on baseball, and you can't. You're not wrong, honestly.
Oh, yeah. But number one, what is your number one, Andrew?
So before I do number one, I want to give my honorable mention to Mr. Baseball. Tom Selleck playing in Japan, giving them the hot foot and shit. I was dying, absolutely dying in that movie. One of the best baseball movies there ever was. So it's honorable mention number 6 for me. But number one for me, above Field of Dreams, even though Field of Dreams is like one of the greatest movies of all time, not just baseball movies. Major League. Bro, Charlie Sheen, Bob Uecker, like you cannot do better than Major League as a movie. That shit, Tom Berenger, I mean, that shit had me crying. Corbin Burnson, star-studded cast, man. Like, there's nothing about that movie that wasn't fucking perfect. Nothing. Major League is the greatest baseball movie of all time, and I have watched it probably 113 times, like Max said about the other movie.
You know what? No crazy talk whatsoever. That is a solid choice, especially for a number one movie.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, JT, what is your number one baseball movie?
Field of Dreams, man. Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams hits me every time I watch it. The part where he catches ball with his dad, Ray Liotta takes his mask off, and they catch ball together. That to me is the hardest thing for me to watch in a movie. I cry every time. I could put it on right now, and 5 minutes later I'll be crying at the scene. But I love that movie, man. I love everything about that movie. I think it's one of the. I would put it in my top 2 or 3 all-time movies. Like
Agreed.
It's that good of a movie, man.
Agreed.
For sure. And look, you talk about a star-studded cast. You got James Earl Jones, a.k.a. Darth Vader, in that movie. You got Kevin Costner. You got Ray Liotta as Shoeless Joe Jackson. I mean, come on. It doesn't get any better than that.
I got one that I'm going to interject here. But go ahead, JT. You can.
No, that's it, man. That's all. I'm just saying, there's no other. I wouldn't say it's like. There's so many good baseball movies. Ian's all named some good ones. And Mr. Baseball, that's on right now. I'm not turning it off. There's baseball movies are a weird thing, man. Like they made a lot of good baseball movies. We've been lucky. The Major League 2 and 3, but the Major League 1, unbelievable.
I mean, Major League 2 was good. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, 3 got a little rough. They became like minor leaguers or whatever.
It's another one. This one, I was just sitting here scrolling and looking at baseball movies. Fever Pitch. And Fever Pitch is special to me.
Oh, that's good. Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, I followed the 2004 Red Sox. Like I was a kid. I was in school. I'm an Orioles fan, but the Orioles ain't doing nothing. But I hate the fucking Yankees.
That's why I like the Red Sox.
Fucking Yankees.
I'm the same as you, man.
So I'm on the Boston Red Sox fan. I'm not like I didn't have a hat, didn't have a shirt, wasn't allowed to do none of that. Like my mom was an Orioles fan. She wouldn't let that shit happen. But I was allowed to watch the games. I could cheer for them because
fuck the Red Sox.
I wanted them to beat the fucking Yankees. After 2003, I was so pissed off when they lost to the fucking Yankees. Then to turn around in 2004. Now, this the biggest thing is I lost my mom on August 12th of 2004. So right in the middle, right towards the end of baseball season, I lose my mom. So now it's like I'm full tilt. I'm everything in on this baseball season. Like this is something that we enjoyed watching together. We enjoyed doing together. And so now I'm full in. I'm all in. I'm invested. I'm watching every game I can. And at this time, I'm out in the middle of nowhere in Iowa. Okay, very hard to get baseball games in Iowa.
I can imagine that.
Okay. So like I'm streaming, like I almost killed our computer with viruses trying to go on find streaming, find some way to watch this on the computer. So going through all this, living all of this, getting to watch them come back in Game 7, take it, win the championship, break the curse of the Bambino. Like to me, it was the best thing.
I think it was the best baseball season in the last 50 years. I mean, I was only 5 years old the last time my team won a World Series, so I can honestly say I'm 51. That was the best. That was definitely the best baseball season in my lifetime.
So where did James go?
I think he lost.
Passed out. He passed out again.
Oh, Matt, have you seen the video?
What video?
Here we go.
What video?
Did he fall asleep on live?
Yeah.
James, did I play him the video? Did I play it?
No, I didn't fall asleep. My laptop battery ran out of power. That's all.
You want to talk about a video being played 113 times? This one's getting close now, man.
Hold on. I just want Matt to see it. Then I'll let you go back to your show. I promise.
No, go for it. What?
Just missed with the knee. Now I'd be willing to stand in the pocket. Now he's getting the timing. Yep. Good left hook.
Dude, it's like a young Harry Carey. Holy cow! He just passes out. Like, holy cow.
Bro, big ass God, I was running on adrenaline and alcohol that day. It was a marathon.
So Matt, AC and I get home, I see him passed out, and I make sure he's okay. I get on there, and AC's on here with him, going, "James, wake up! James, wake up!"
No,
Look, he's awake.
Bro, I swear to God, I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning. I saw the time that it ended. I was like, "Oh God damn, 5.5 hours." Yeah,
5,000 people watching him live in that moment. 5,000.
They only cared because they could hear the UFC fight in the background.
It was like, finally, this motherfucker just get out the way. Let us listen to.
They straight up did not care. They were just like, okay, cool. He fell asleep. You know what? Now we can actually hear what's going on in the UFC fight.
Except for the goddamn snoring. That's what I heard them say. That's what I heard them say.
I was down.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Look at that. You can't help but laugh.
I gotta laugh sometimes, man.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So JT, you said your number one was Major League.
No. It was Field of Dreams.
Oh, Field of Dreams. That's right.
Yeah.
Mac, what is your number one?
Fever Pitch. I'll just go Fever Pitch because nobody said it.
That's a good movie. It's a good movie. Definitely.
Yeah, it is. But
plus,
yeah,
I love Drew Barrymore. I've always had a thing for Drew Barrymore, man. Love Drew.
Well,
Wasn't she in 51st Dates?
Yeah.
She was in E.T.
She was in
Yeah.
Wedding
Was she
Singer.
really?
Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
Wedding Singer.
What? That was
Wedding
her.
Singer?
That's what skyrocketed her.
Yeah, she was in she was in the whatchamacallit movie.
Scream.
No, the real scary one when we were like real young. When I was real young, what the hell was that called? Not The Exorcist. What?
Firestarter, right?
No. What the hell is it called? The one where she walks into the living room and the.
No, that wasn't her. That was Poltergeist. That wasn't her.
Oh, that wasn't her in Poltergeist?
No, I think she was in Firestarter. I'll Google it.
I just know she was in Wedding Singer. That's when I dug her in there, and then 50 First Dates. Okay.
What was that?
That's
Riding
right.
the Cars with Boys?
That's right.
Then Firestarter.
That's right, because Poltergeist, the girl that played the girl, I think she died. Like the couple.
Yeah, she died for real.
Yeah, a couple people in that movie died right after that movie got made. It was like
it's one of the most cursed movies that was actually made because there was a lot going on.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But yeah, so number one for me, it's not even close. I grew up watching this movie. It was easily my favorite movie growing up, and I'll be damned if I didn't have this as my number one movie. Number one, I got to give it to The Sandlot.
No, it's a great movie, man. You can't go wrong with Sandlot.
Number 3, no crazy talk.
No, that's a great movie, man. That's a movie you can watch with your wife, anybody. You don't have to be a diehard baseball fan to love that movie. I think that's what makes it appeal to everybody.
Right.
Oh yeah, and look, I'll say
this.
I was like
Happy Gilmore 2. Have you watched Happy Gilmore 2? If not, please fucking watch it. Oh my god,
I definitely plan to.
I wanted to today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. I think now.
Facts.
I'm not even gonna lie to you that I did it first thing this morning. I woke up at fucking 7 a.m. and put it on.
Is it better? Is it better than the first one?
I will say the storyline is good. It's good, and you have tons of cameos. But when I tell you, you will laugh at least 80% of the movie. I know I sure in the fuck did because I woke everybody in the house up laughing.
Yeah, I'm an Adam Sandler guy through and throughout, man. I mean, my kid's 26. That's all we do. We just basically quote him all day long, drive my wife nuts. I slap my wife's ass and I go, "Who love to touch the hiney?" And she gets all pissed off. She just gets all jacked, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I mean, look. Aside from Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler was another guy that easily ruled the '90s, and it wasn't even close.
The '90s, the 2000s, the 2010s,
2000s, yeah.
Bro, like since he came out on SNL and literally did Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, he's been a top tier in everything. Like there's only 2 movies that he's done that I didn't like, and that was the Weird Spanglish, and then the other movie that he did, the one where it was like the Jewish family movie.
Herbie Halloween.
Oh no, Hubie Halloween. That shit was great, man. I watched it with my kids. It is hilarious. It's got shit. Tons of cameos. It's got a decent line, but it's funny.
My son loves that movie. I was just kidding, but you're right, man. Waterboy, they were all great, man. Great movies. They could do a top 5 Adam Sandler. That'd be tough to do. I mean, honestly, it's
It really would, but you know what?
Billy Madison. Can't beat Billy Madison, man.
You really can't. But you know what? That is some serious good inspiration. I'll make sure to include that next episode.
The best part of Billy Madison, love. I wish he was still here. Norm Macdonald, man. They're sitting at the pool, and Norm goes, "Hey, Billy," and the guy goes, "Billy's not here. He's at school." He's like, "Oh yeah," like they're in his house swimming in the swimming pool. I have no idea, but the guy that was so great, man. Oh, I love it.
Man.
By the way, my joke of the day. Did you hear the guy that created the heat index died? He was 88, but he felt like he was 107.
It begins.
Oh my god.
You're eating that. You're drinking that.
Fall
You won't have
is
yogurt.
Literally upon us. So
White
you know what? That makes sense.
White chicks.
It is my favorite.
That means pumpkin beer's coming. Pumpkin beer. Love
Hey,
pumpkin
look, that
beer.
Oktoberfest by Sam Adams is good stuff, bro.
Pumpkin beer is
Facts.
great. It'll be out in August and it'll be gone before Thanksgiving. It drives me nuts. You're sitting around Thanksgiving, you can't find pumpkin beer because it's already gone.
Yeah. See, I can't drink beer anymore. So I'll let you guys. So I am down to 308 pounds. So I'm down like 60 pounds from when I was a regular. I mean, it's dieting, very little bit of working out, and just mainly dieting.
Yeah.
But I
Hell
mean,
yeah, dude.
like shit me, man. It's probably one of the best decisions I've made. Is like carrying that extra 60 pounds
You
around.
probably have a lot more energy, brother. Probably a lot more energy. Like energy
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
mean,
realize.
so I mean, honestly, it was literally just this. I mean, I do the same amount of work. I do physical work. I run the shipping and receiving side of a company, so I run an entire warehouse by myself. So I pick up heavy things all day. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'6", but going from 6'6", 368 pounds to going to 6'6" to 308 pounds. I mean, yeah, it was a lot. And the best thing is literally just my midsection. That's the only place that I lost weight. That's the only place I'm fat. Like, I'm not fat on my arms. I'm not fat on my legs. I just got a big ass tire around the middle.
But hey, you know what? Hell yeah, man. Good for you.
Yeah, good man. I've been doing the
And
16.
I don't know if you ain't noticed, I ain't smoked not one cigarette on this show. I just hit this vape. So this is the
That's
first
good,
week.
man.
So technically today's the full first 24 hours that I haven't smoked a cigarette at all. I was smoking 2 cigarettes a day, one in the morning and then one sometime in the afternoon when I took a break at work. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm just I'm trying to be here for another 30, 40 years.
Yes, sir.
How old
Hell
are you?
yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I'm 34.
34.
Now, mind you, I'm 34 and my oldest is 17.
I'm 51.
Oh,
My
I-
oldest is 28. But
So-
you were real young, man. You were real young.
Exactly. My son has been on this earth longer than I was on this earth before my son.
I don't want to talk about my kids.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so for me, it's like I've been a dad super young. I've been an adult, pretty much my whole life.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
like, me. I'm like, I know I've aged great, but horribly at the same time. I can like any given day, I can look like I'm 28 years old, or I can look like I'm 40. It just depends how mad I look.
Me too.
Oh man, but hey, gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being able to come out tonight and enjoy this show. It was a great time as always, and obviously next time is going to be even better.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you for the invite, brother.
Thank you, thank you, guys, man. It was great talking.
Hell yeah! Enjoy
Great
the rest of
seeing
your
you.
Friday night, y'all. All right. So that wraps up another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. Let's not forget, SummerSlam is this weekend. It is the biggest party of the summer. It is so big that it is a 2-night event, and it's gonna be a good one. Now, obviously, with it being Friday, let's have some fun. Know your limits, but let's have some fun. And like I always say, don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the hospital, dead, or in jail. If you end up in jail, make sure you call somebody whose number you have memorized. After that, make sure you establish dominance quickly. But again, like I said, know your limits, but have fun. I will see y'all next week. Until then, peace